Hi everyone, welcome to Wendy's and Ria's Art. Today I'm making a start on a commission. I have posted a quick video on how I got the sketches all prepared on the paper. Today I'm going through the supplies that I'll be using. It was important for me to do this because I'm using the new, well it's not new, it was actually made for colour pencil. It's called the LuxArchival Sanded Paper. And I haven't really had a lot of chance to use it, so I thought it would be ideal for these three baby animals that I have to do. It's a baby elephant, a baby deer, and a baby koala. So I'm starting with the elephant, and for that elephant I will be using pan pastels and charcoal pencils. So this pan pastel tray has a selection from black through to white and all the different greys in between. So I'll be using that, and to apply that to the paper, it's really pretty similar to using pan pastels on any sanded paper. So I'll be using these soft tools, and you'll see me using those for the elephant. And I've also got this kind, which is good to get into the corners and the points. And then a little rounded one and another pointed. Also a rectangular one, which has seen better days. I've used that for blacks in the past. Then I have three little round ones, just to do some gentle blending. Most of the blending will probably be done with these tools, but I've just got these here just in case. I have some paper stumps in case I need something fine. And that's just a makeup brush that I use sometimes to do some blending. And these are other blending tools that I use here. There's some small brushes. Hasn't got a name on it. I think some of these are makeup brushes, but they work quite well. And then I've got this soft tool, which is a nice small one to get into those small areas. A little tiny brush there. And these are Princeton Select Fix-It. Now, I'm not quite sure what they're for, but I use it just to go over some of the pastel or even some of the lines that I'll be drawing. So that's those. I'll just move those out of the way. So they're what I'll be using to help me apply the pan pastel. And then for the rest of the elephant, it will be done in charcoal. So I've got this bit of LuxArchival paper here, because I just wanted to actually have a plan. I thought you might as well see what I come up with. I just wanted to see what types of lines that it makes, because when I used a normal graphite or lead pencil to go over the drawings, it was so dark. So, and I wrote this out with a lead pencil or graphite pencil as well. So again, very dark. So I just wanted to see, it's not a huge drawing, and it is a baby elephant, so it doesn't have the dark lines that an adult elephant would have. So the first one we've got is Wolf's Carbon 4B. So I really just want to have a look at the lines. Okay, nice and fine. Okay, that one looks quite good. And what I do is I'll probably use the carbon when I want a lighter line. So that's one carbon, 4B. The next one is a Conti Paris Carbon 3B. So as you can see, it's a little bit thicker, darker. I have a funny feeling I might only be needing the Contis in this, because I think the charcoals might be a bit too heavy. You can get a little few thin lines there, but you're going to need to keep that point very sharp. Okay, this one here is a Viaco from Portugal, a soft carbon. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, that's much lighter. Okay, that's a good choice. That's nice. Okay, that will be a good one also, because a lot of the lines that I will be doing on the elephant will be very organic lines and not just like this, just, you know, drawing backwards and forwards, and that's nice. Okay, so you can see there from the carbon that I've got the lightest one here, and then that's the Viarco soft carbon, and then the 4B, and then the 3B. So that's the carbons. Then I've got a white charcoal. Now I'm hoping you can see it on here. This is the General's white charcoal. Whoops, just broke the point. Okay, so nice and white. And it will be going over the greys and the blacks, so yeah, that should be fine. And this one here, it's very soft, but the Montmartre charcoal white. Okay, not quite as white, which I can use as well, and a little bit finer, probably if I sharpen this point up a bit. I've got a bit of sandpaper here, and if you want a sharp point, just roll it backwards and forwards on here. Yeah, so you can get a finer line there. Yeah, so this one will be when I don't want it quite as white. Okay, so they're going to work. Now, this one here is a Derwent Graphitone, very dark 8B. So let's see this one. So I'm not pressing very hard here. It's as you can see, it's a pretty light touch. Okay, so that's an option for some of the lines as well. And this one here is a Montmartre Sketch Stick 3B. Okay, so again, lighter again, and a nice fine line. Okay. Yeah, if it was a huge elephant, some of these thicker ones would be really handy and darker, but because he's only a baby and he's only about this big, yeah, the lines are going to need to be fairly fine. All right, this time I have Conti Charcoal 2B. It's looking very dark. Yeah, it's very dark. Almost looks a bit similar to the Conti Paris Carbon 3B. Okay, so that's the first charcoal, black charcoal. This one's a Montmartre Black Hard. Okay, I can get some nice finish lines as long as I have a good tip on it. Okay, that's good. Montmartre again, black medium charcoal. Okay, that's a nice fine one, that's for sure. Can get a nice fine tip on it. Okay, that one will be useful. And this one here, black soft, again, it's got a nice tip. So be careful not to press too hard so I don't break it. And again, and oh, it's a nice fine line. I think I'll be using that one quite a bit to get some of those finer lines. Okay, now, this one is a Pitt Oil Base Soft. Okay, so that one was quite good. Okay, sounds like there's somebody here. Okay, and this is the Pitt Oil Base Hard. So as you can see, that's thicker a little bit. It's definitely a harder point. Okay, and this last one here is by Caran d'Ache. It's a charcoal black soft. Now, I sharpened this one, and I didn't want to sharpen it any further because I knew I'd probably break the point. And I do want a finer point, so I'm going to use this sandpaper here just to give myself, be careful not to press too hard because it's quite soft, probably easy to break. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Okay, that's a nice line. Okay. All right. So that's the result of my little exercise there. And as I said, by the looks of it, the carbons will be very handy. The white charcoals, one's more white and the other's less white, which is an advantage. The graphitones and the sketch stick are quite light, and then the charcoals are great. This black soft charcoal looks good, and both the oil-based pits are looking quite good too. So, okay, it looks like now it's time to move on to doing the elephant. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to Wendy and Ria's Art.